Right, hello there, YouTubes. I hope this is now working. The fucking goose chase I've had to go on to try and get this shit to actually fucking work is, Google, fuck you so much, you absolute dicks. Anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about, before Google enraged me so, was the upcoming general erection. Oh, sorry, did I say erection? I meant, of course, election. But much like my actual erection, it's come earlier than planned. For those who don't know, the British Prime Minister Theresa May, the entirely unelected to that post, although technically they all are, but you know what I mean. Well, actually, maybe some of you don't. You don't vote directly for the Prime Minister in the way you do, say, for the American President. You have you vote for your individual member of Parliament, and whoever gets the most members of Parliament, the leader of that party becomes the Prime Minister. So you know who you're voting to become the Prime Minister, even though you don't directly put them there. But even that hasn't happened with Theresa May. She's entirely unelected to that post. And so she's now going for a snap general election. Because unlike in America, we don't have absolutely sort of fixed terms. Although there is a thing called the Fixed Term Parliament Act, which is new, which means that this snap election is different to previous ones. In the past, the British Prime Minister just decided to have an election and then had to go to ask the Queen to dissolve Parliament so you could have an election. Yeah, it's weird. But they also do that in Canada and Australia, so they have to ring the Queen for permission to have an election in their country. Weird, stupid, shit. We should get rid of it. Anyway. Oh, by the way, there's some Rory Katz action going on there. Anyway, he's joined me. Anyway, yeah, so that's what used to happen. But now there's the Fixed Term Parliament Act, which was passed in 2010 as part of the coalition agreement. So they now have to go to Parliament tomorrow, as I'm recording this, to seek to get the Parliament to overturn that part of that legislation. Because the fixed term was supposed to mean that the next general election was in 2020, but it's going to happen now in June the 8th. Yeah, and it's so, but they need 2/3 majority rather than the simple majority, just 50% plus one that they would need in usual circumstances. But they'll get that easily because I think virtually everyone will vote for this. All of the major parties have said they're going to vote for this, so it'll get through. It's pretty simple. So I thought I'd give you a few brief thoughts on this. Yes, this is blatant opportunism, of course, and shows rather conclusively what we basically already knew of Theresa May, that she is a fucking liar. She said absolutely only a few weeks ago that there would not be a snap general election, and that she didn't need a mandate and all that shit, and now she's going for one because she knows that it's opportunist. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, it's a good time to go for her because the polls are very much in her favour, and of course she's doing this as always with the Tories, because the Tories don't give a fuck about the will of for the good control of the country and all that. That's why Brexit, the vote happened in the first place. It was David Cameron appeasing the right of his party, and now Theresa May is essentially trying to marginalise the right of her party by getting a big enough majority so that they can't hold her to ransom in the way that they have been doing